So John is importing a car from a European country and he'll need to pay a total of this for it, including all taxes and duties. No, Ashish, let's see. The country charges a state tax of 5% on the price of the car and then a central tax of C% on the car, on the price of the car, including the state tax. And John will need to pay an import duty of 5% on the overall cost of the car, including state and central taxes. Okay, so what is happening over here? There is a certain cost of the car. Let's write it as C, yeah, cost, yeah. Then on this cost, he's charged a P% of the cost extra. This is your state tax. Then on this amount, he's charged another C% of P% of cost, yeah. So this is what he ended up paying, right? Now, on whatever he ended up paying, this entire thing, right? Again, now he's charged I% on that. So the C% is on both these things together, right? Then on this entire thing, he's paying I%, which is the import duty. And on the whole thing. So how much import duty did he pay? All right, guys, visualize it. Yeah. Okay, visualize it. What happens when you go to a restaurant? Let's say you get a check, right? Here you have the food cost, something, something. Then you have beverages, something, something. Then you have GSTs, right? CGST and whatever, right? You have your various taxes over here, blah, 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 blah. Then you get a sum of, let's say, you get a sum of, say, $100. Yeah, this is the amount that you get. Then you want to tip the server as well, right? And you'll say, okay, I want to tip the server 20%. So what do? You go to this amount, finally, which you were able to see on your receipt, on your check, and you say 20% of this. So you add 20 to this and you pay a total of 120. Yeah. Now tell me, if I tell you that I paid a total of 120, right? And, I gave a 20% tip. Can you tell me, how much tip did I give? Is that not possible? I say I paid a total of 120 at the restaurant, yeah, and I gave a 20% tip. So how much money did I give in tip? Is that not possible for you to find out? I would say that this amount, let's say if this was X, plus I paid a 20% of X, and total I gave was 120. So I know I can find out my X will be 100, the tip I gave would be 20, right? All this is irrelevant, guys. P%, your C%, everything is irrelevant. Think about it, the way you get a check at the restaurant, right? That will make it very, very clear. Will you worry about how much tax, how much this? This is exactly what happens at a restaurant as well, right? You get this one final number at the end, and then you give a tip on that. You'll calculate a percentage of that and give that. What is relevant for you to find out how much tip you should give? What is relevant? Only that last final number, right? And if I am given that 20% more of that is this number 120, let's say, you can easily find out how much was the tip and how much was that last final number. I cannot find out how much was this number, how much was this number, but do I have to? My question only asks me about how much import duty did John pay. Very, very clearly, only this little thing. So what do I need to know? I only need to know that I is equal to 42. What is the import duty, the percentage of the import duty? What do I do then? I say whatever was the cost that John, this entire thing, I said this was X that he had to pay in that country. Cost of the car, and then the center tax, the state tax, center tax, everything. Yeah. That amount was X. On this X, he paid another 42%, and the total he paid was then 235. Can I get what is 42% of X? Definitely I can get X and the 42% of X, right? So this alone is sufficient. What about this? This tells me, this percent of this, but it doesn't tell me what is the import duty percentage. I don't know how much was actually applied at the end, right? How did this split happen between P, C, and I? What I need is actually I, not P and C at all. But P and C alone do not anyway give me the value of I. Statement one alone, not sufficient. Right? Think about how the variables, just don't get bogged down by too many variables. Think about how the variables are connected, interdependent. Right? For what I need, I only need one variable, and that is why my answer is B.